Hey guys, how are y'all doing? This is your girl Jamie here. What is going on? I hope everybody is having a blessed day today. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome, and hit that subscribe button, guys. And if you are liking this video, don't forget to smash that like button and the notification to get more videos like these, guys. Yes, it's been a busy week with P. Diddy, guys, and it's still getting juicy, y'all. Whew. So come on in here, get close, get your tea, get your coffee, but let's have a seat and let's get this hot mess going. Ooh, because Diddy is nothing but a hot mess, y'all. Alright, so Suge Knight, if you guys don't know, he's doing a 28-year sentence in prison for running over one of his best friends and a rival music exec. So he ran him over, and obviously they didn't make it. So he's in prison till 2034, I think it is. So he's going to be in there for a while. But he's got a podcast. Ironically enough, I didn't know you could have a podcast while you're in prison, but I guess you can if you're Suge Knight. Anyway, so he was doing a podcast. It's called Collect Call. He did a Collect Call with Chris Cuomo from News Nation, guys. Now, Suge came out with some interesting info and stories. One that I find absolutely hysterical. So stay with me. Get a little closer. Get that coffee going, because this tea is piping hot, guys. Woo! But Suge Knight claims that Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, and others from the industry are all part of Diddy's alleged crime activity, guys. Let me put my glasses on so I can get you all the juicy details, guys, because this tea is just overflowing, bubbling. It is steaming hot. Alright, so we all know what Diddy was locked up for. We're not going to go over all of that. But celebrities and fans have all been speaking up about who else could potentially be involved or aware of all that went on with the Bad Boy co-founder. So Suge Knight recently claimed that several notable people like Jay-Z, Dr. Dre were all part of Puffy's crimes. The former Death Row Records CEO spoke with Chris Cuomo from News Nation and clarified that he does not jump up and down and cheer for no black man going to prison. Knight acknowledged that though some people do deserve to serve time in prison for their crimes, it's not always the answer, and it can cause difficulties for those with kids and families. Okay, side note, we all know Diddy's got all them kids, and 4 of them are Kim Porter's kids, and we know what happened to Kim Porter. Okay, she's no longer with us either. So my thing is, the oldest one was by Albie Shore. He's been in the music industry for a long time as well. Him and Diddy were once friends. So you know about all these parties and all this wild stuff that was going on at Diddy's house. Keep in mind, Chris Hart was hosting an interview, like they were videotaping it at one of Diddy's parties, and the mic turned and Diddy had one of his kids come out. He had turned 16. What did Diddy buy his 16-year-old kid, his son, for his birthday? A car? No. He bought a prostitute, a hooker, for a 16-year-old child. He even had her checked to make sure she was clean. Y'all, I'm sure she came with reference, or 1 or 2 or 3. I'm sure his daddy had her too as well. Alright, y'all, so let me get back on track here, guys. Alright, so it says, though he did have the emphatic approach, because look, these kids, and he's right, these kids, even to the kids, to the victims and everybody else that is involved in this whole thing, and I'm sure there's lots of people, from Biggie's kids, like everybody, to his mom, Tupac, everybody, the whole way across the board. I personally think that Albie Shore is scared of Diddy. I think that any person in their right mind would have never allowed their child to be groomed and brainwashed by Diddy, because that's exactly what he did to these kids. They, all came out with a joint statement defending their dad and saying that the book of Kim Porter was false, and these kids have no idea. They don't. They were kids. Kids should never even know about adult affairs and business and stuff. I think he definitely, absolutely, 1000% brainwashed them, groomed them. These kids are going to have PTSD and everything else in between from their dad being a narcissist and everything else in between. So Suge's got a point. These kids are basically the ones who are getting the crap end of the deal. And if you're Diddy's kids, y'all might want to go and fill out a few applications because daddy's money. And those, we all saw the videos of his daughters turning 16 and them getting Range Rovers and stuff, okay? I'm not saying that getting a Range Rover is a bad thing, because I have one. I've actually had two. But, hey, I'm also a grown woman who pays my own bills and pays for my own stuff. Now, I'm just saying them little Range Rovers are going bye-byes. All right, guys. He also went on to say that he called out several rappers who have been silent. Fact is there, he said, where we're at now, they worded it wrong, sorry. I don't care if it's T.I., I don't care if it's Rick Ross, I don't care if it's Jay-Z, I don't care if it's Snoop Dogg, I don't care if it's The Game, I don't care if it's Dr. Dre. Nobody's stepping up for the fact that you know what's going on. Suge Knight also directed his energy at some major powers within music. Ooh, y'all, it gets real juicy. He name drops. Ooh. Alright, so Diddy's bodyguard also has said this, and a few other people have also said, and it doesn't take common sense to figure out that Diddy learned the behaviors, he learned the inside of the trade, so to speak, of what he could get away with and what these other executives were getting away with. Now, keep in mind that even Clive Davis, he named Clive Davis, Suge Knight did, Russell Simmons, Clive Davis, and Jimmy Lovin. Now, these are all old school people. They're older. So, maybe some of this was a little more acceptable. I'm not saying, hey, hear me out. None of it's right at all. It's horrible. It's horrific. And I think that even those people learned it from higher ups when they got into the business as well. I think this thing in Hollywood has been going on for a lot longer than most people could even imagine. But anyways, let's get back to what Suge had to say, y'all. Suge Knight claimed that Diddy was taught this behavior by people before him, with supporters claim made by the former Revolt chairman, ex-security guard Gene Dell, in a conversation that he had as well. An interview that he put out. And then he said, you got to realize he learned. Oh, it moved. You got to realize that he learned from Andre Harrell, Dill claimed. He learned from Russell Simmons. He learned from Clive Davis. When those people are telling you that they were heavy into rugs, they was heavy into beating women and doing things at that crazy stage, that's going to make him think that he can get away with the same thing. Dill also stated that he refused to use the word alleged. I hate the word alleged because we know what Diddy's been doing. We all have heard the rumors in the streets. We all know this stuff has been going on in Hollywood for decades and everything else. Even, like I said in one of my other videos, just a little side note here, that even back when De Niro and Richard Pryor and The Godfather, and all of them, they all used to do things to Richard Pryor. Now, if you don't believe me, I will do a whole nother video on that, about the whole history of Hollywood. And even before that, there's Dean Martin and all of those that were coming out saying that all them types of people, all them actors and singers from even back then, from like the black and white time, guys, y'all, that they were gay and or on the DL, what they call it now. I don't think that was the case. I think this is what's been going on in Hollywood. And I think this is also why in the Bible that it's mentioned that basically California is going to flood because of all the sin. That's just my opinion. Hey, the earth shall quake. Ooh, yes, guys. Y'all know exactly the stuff I'm talking about. All right, so Dill stated, that he refuses to use the word alleged. So do I, because it's absurd. And if I want to come on my channel and say stuff, hey, they want to sue me, hey, come on, I ain't got nothing. And his claims, because he witnessed those behaviors firsthand. It can make a man into a monster, and that's what it did. Dill assessed it. Diddy is currently in prison awaiting trial after being denied bail twice, which he was arrested in New York City last year. Okay, we already know what he was arrested for. We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we will believe is an unpoint prosecution. That's what his lawyer had to say. All right, so let me break it down to about the funny story that Suge Knight. And I'm glad y'all stuck around to the end here to hear the story. But Suge Knight said there's a test that they give the young guys that are, coming into the business to see if they're ready. Exactly what they're ready for? What do y'all think they do? Do you think they make them sing and dance? No. They make them put a hard-boiled freaking egg up their boo hole, and if that egg cracks, they are not ready. If it stays solid, they're ready. Now, what do you think they're ready for? Is their boo hole all stretched out and they're ready for the music execs to start taking their, I don't even know what you call it, for them to, like Clive Davis and all them, for them to start doing things to these kids? So, oh yeah, you're ready now your boo hole's stretched out enough. Yeah, I'm saying it, guys. But hey, y'all can check out this interview with Chris Cuomo that he did. I had to listen to it twice when he was saying it, because I'm like, I even had to put the closed caption on to make sure I was hearing that stuff right, because I'm like, what did he just say? They did they put a it's called the hard-boiled egg test, and that's how they know when these guys that are coming into the industry are ready. Now, they're not ready to get, ready to get signed, and this is how they know if they're ready to get signed. Sure, that's what we'll leave it as, guys. But if you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button and make sure you guys all hit the like button, guys. I will get you. I cannot make this up, guys. It's been a busy week. All right, guys, so let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will talk to y'all in my next video, guys. Bye.